In this video, I will show you how to sew a hidden or invisible stitch. It is also called a ladder stitch or a slip stitch. It is predominantly used to sew up turning holes in items like stuffed toys, accessories, or home decor items. For a really neat result, I like to use my transparent thread. Have you ever tried this? I'm using it later in this video. I sewed two pieces of fabric together and left a turning hole just to show you. I'm turning it right sides out, and now I have two folded edges of fabric with the seam allowance stuck to the inside that need to be sewn together neatly and invisibly. I'm using red thread so you can see what I'm doing. To sew this hand stitch, you thread your needle and you tie a little knot. I'm using the hand needle threader here. We sell this one in our store. It's great for people that have difficulty with threading a hand needle. Pull out the needle from the inside of the item so the knot is hidden in the fold. The thread should come out exactly from the fold of the fabric. Move to the opposite side of the opening and insert the needle. Grab 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch of fabric with the needle right on the fold. The two sides are now connected. Move to the opposite side again, just in front. Grab a little piece of fabric with your needle and on the fold and pull. What's important is to use a single thread in a matching color and a fine, sharp hand sewing needle. If you are in doubt, always use a darker shade rather than a lighter one. Lighter colors will stand out more. If you have different options for thread thickness, try to choose a thread that is a little thinner than the fabric. And here you can see why it is called a ladder stitch. Always pull the thread until the stitch is hidden in the crease between the two fabric folds, but don't tighten the thread too much. Continue this until you come to the end of the opening, pulling the thread every couple of stitches. To really show you how invisible a stitch can be, I am also using transparent thread for the second half of this gap. Choose a needle with a small eye and a short length. Shorter needles give greater control and accuracy. The red thread is still showing a little. I'm going to tug it a little more, but the transparent thread is completely hidden. At the end, finish sewing by tying a knot in your thread close to the seam. Don't cut the thread just yet. Pull the needle inside the seam and out at a random spot. Cut off and wriggle a little. No more thread ends. The thread tail is now hidden inside the item. And your turning hole is neatly finished. Well done! Go to the Madame Sew sewing blog for more explanations, instructions, clear pictures, and a step-by-step tutorial.